like Henrik Lundqvist. I mean,
you bring up an interesting thing, though, that I wanted to bring up today, which I was thinking about last night. I think when Robertson comes back now, I think Soriano's going to stay the closer. Because I don't think Soriano's going to like not closing. So I think Joe's got a little bit of an issue here now. I'm going to discuss this with Joe this week, but I think Soriano really wants to be the closer. And he hasn't blown a save yet. And I also think that the Yankees might feel that Robertson was putting a little too much pressure on himself in that role. And he might be better suited right now to have the other role and let Soriano have this role. So the thing I'm thinking is, I think they might let Soriano stay here right now when Robinson comes back, let Robinson ease himself back in, and give Soriano a chance to handle this role, and let Robinson back in his role right now. And I think that injury has set this up now. I think Soriano's not going to like it if he doesn't close. And I know you probably say, who cares? Well, right now you need to get optimum out of both guys. So I really think that, oh, look, this just came over now, and I did not even see this. Girardi said Soriano is his closer. Which wasn't news. Was sort of was that it sounded like Robinson is, it didn't sound like Robinson is guaranteed role upon return. Okay, so that didn't really answer it. But I think Robinson should go back now to the 8th inning. Because let Soriano handle this right now. Let Robinson go back, because Robinson might not yet at his age have the makeup, and he might have been putting too much pressure on himself, which I've kind of heard that he might have been. And let him get himself healthy. Let him go back to pitch in the 8th inning, or the 7th and 8th, or the 8th or the 7th, whatever Joe decides in his setup role, and leave Soriano alone for the time being. Soriano has kind of settled in. So far, so good. He's 3 for 3 in saves. Let him do that for a while. He has had a history of that. He wants to close. I think right now, when he brings him back, I wouldn't flip-flop roles. That was what I was thinking last night. I want to bring this up to Joe this week, but I would not put Robinson back in the closer role. I'd leave Soriano in and now bring Robinson back. Now, Joe didn't say, he did say Soriano's his closer, but he didn't say yet about Robinson. But I think that's what he should do, because I think Robinson, again, right now, might be better suited to the 8th, and Soriano, I think, is going to be upset. Because I think he always thought of himself as being a closer. He's come in and done the job so far, and I think he's going to be miffed if he moves back to the 8th inning. Yeah, so I really believe that that's the way to do that. Okay, so we'll get into that when we have Joe on, but I think now,